Hey guys, Sean Dubs here. So, is Marathon going to flop? A lot of people are already calling it, even though they haven't been able to play yet. I'm very lucky I've been able to play. Obviously, they haven't given out that many alpha codes. Maybe they'll send out more. And yeah, sure, the game doesn't look great in a lot of the gameplay, but it's obvious there's a lot of people out there that have a bone to pick with Bungie. Look, I'm not going to defend Bungie. Like, they've obviously really upset a lot of people in the past, and they've built up a lot of negative sentiment. And that's obviously why a lot of people want this game to flop. I am not going to defend Bungie because I don't really care. All I'll say is I don't really care about that. I've never played Destiny, and so all I can do is give you a perspective of someone who has been playing the alpha. I'm on day 3 of it, and I'm just trying to give you my honest thoughts on it, like with the least bias possible. I'm gonna try to make this video a little faster. I saw some people complaining that the last video is 23 minutes. Look, guys, this channel is basically like a hobby channel for me. I'll try to make this video as fast as I can, but I just speak and it comes out the way it comes out, okay? Also, yeah, sure, I could tell you right now, do I think it's gonna flop? I could give you a quick answer, but if I do that, what happens is you have to hear the context behind my reasoning. You have to hear everything that goes with it, my thoughts and reasoning. If I just tell you, oh yeah, this game's gonna be a success or it's gonna be a flop, people just rush to the comments. They're not gonna watch the rest, not gonna hear what I have to say. They'll just call me a shill or a hater, depending on what I have to say. All right, so here it goes. I'm on day 3 of the alpha. Honestly, my main feelings about the game are basically the same. I went over those in the last video. I think a lot of the game is pretty boring and I just need more from it. But I will say this, extraction as a game mode is growing on me. This is the first extraction game I've ever played more than a few hours. I only played Cycle the Frontier just a very little bit. I love Battle Royale. I'm someone who really likes Battle Royale because of the thrills it gives you. I love the thrill of trying to make it to the end. I like how the game becomes more tense and basically stressful as you go. And right now I'm finding extraction to be even more thrilling than Battle Royale. So I love it. I like the thrill. And on top of that, it's very new. I've never played extraction, so everything's new. And as I realize, hey, I kind of like extraction. It's this whole new thing, a whole new game mode I've never played before. I already feel maybe if Marathon is not the game I end up playing, I kind of want to try Tarkov now. So, after sleeping on the game for 2 nights now, I'm on day 3 of this alpha and I get more into extraction. I won't lie, I'm starting to see the vision here for Marathon, okay? I'm starting to see the vision, and I think I'm more able to tell if this game can be, a success. And I'm more able to tell whether or not I'm going to buy it. And I hate that I even have to say this before I go any further, but I have to just state it, dude, I honestly don't give a shit if this game is successful or fails. I really don't. This channel is not my main project. This is not a main thing I work on. I love working on this channel, but it's not the only thing I'm doing. It's not my main thing at all. I don't need this game, okay? Obviously, as a content creator, if I like this game and then it gets views, I will benefit from that. Duh. But I'm just telling you, I don't care. This is mainly a Halo channel, okay? So just from a views perspective, I don't see Marathon, even if it does well. I don't think it'll do as well as a new Halo game that, we know is coming at some point. So I just hope you can appreciate, I'm just trying to give you my honest feedback on this game and my honest feelings and experience with it as I go through with it, okay? And I state this because I just find it so interesting that I can feel myself getting sucked into this game, all right? I really do. And I suspect it might be because I might be Marathon's target audience, and I think maybe that's why I made it into the alpha based off of my survey. I filled out the survey totally honestly, okay? So I've never played an extraction shooter before. I'm not currently playing an extraction shooter. I'm a huge Halo player, but I've never played Destiny. I'm not a Destiny player. So obviously I'm someone who prefers PvP. And in the survey I said I'm looking to play a decent amount per week, but I'm not looking to no life the game. And I'm on console, Series X. So I think I'm their target audience, and the fact that I feel myself getting sucked into this game and I'm starting to see the vision for it, I don't know, just kind of cool. They might be on to something here. Okay, I think I've given enough context here for people who've just still watching, still listening. Here we go. Let's answer the question. Is this game gonna flop? And also, am I gonna buy it? Okay, first of all, bro, what is your definition of flopping, okay? Is this going to be the next huge game? Absolutely not, okay? Extraction is just too niche, okay? I think this game is just way too niche. It's just too serious for the masses. It's just too hardcore. I think for a game to do well, and really get a huge casual audience, it's gotta be casual friendly. And like, what's something that's casual friendly? It can't be too serious. It has to be more like a Marvel Rivals. It has to be like more funny and more about fun and just being like kind of crazy. Marathon, this game takes itself like extremely seriously. Maybe I haven't found it yet, but there's like no humor or like goofy shit in this game. Like, this game is so serious. And Extraction itself is really serious. It's a hardcore game mode. So if you're gonna say, oh, like if your definition of a flop is that this game won't have like a massive player base and it's not like top 10 on Twitch for like months, then yeah, it's gonna flop, according to your definition. I think at best this can hold a decent following, mainly among people who like Extraction. I think there's gonna be people who are new to Extraction like me who will like it, but I think you're gonna have to be more of like a hardcore gamer. Like, I think most people who try Extraction just won't like it. Like, look how many people don't like Battle Royale already. Like, this is way more hardcore than Battle Royale. Now, for people who like Extraction, is it gonna flop for them? It's very simple. It just depends on how close to the final game this alpha is. They say, like, this alpha is a limited slice. Okay, well, how much of a slice, bro? You know, is this half a cake? Is this a third of the cake? Is this 1/10 of the cake? Like, how much of the cake is this? I'm assuming Bungie will clarify this soon. I think this should have been clarified before. Like, you know, they did say some stuff like there's going to be at least 2 more runners at launch. There's going to be the Marathon map. I think there might be 1 more map. So we have Perimeter and Dire Marsh. There might be 1 more map, and then there's the Marathon map. So maybe 4 maps at launch. I don't know, this game's really complicated. It's hard to keep up with all the crap that's in this thing. So I might be wrong on there being a 3rd map, but I know there's at least the Marathon map. So let's just say, at most, you get Perimeter, Dire Marsh, maybe 1 more map, and then the Marathon ship. If those are the only maps at launch, I don't think that's enough, like, at all. Like, my initial reaction with the maps was that they're pretty, like, boring. And, like, it all kind of blends together. Like, I get people like that the interiors, like, it's not poorly designed. It's just, like, the buildings, the interiors of the buildings kind of look all the same at all the POIs. Like, a lot of it just blends together. That's just what I think. So I don't think there's going to be a lot more maps. 2 more runners, that's not going to be a big enough deal for me. So it's really like, how many more weapons are there? How many more items? And what about like stuff to do? Because there's not that much that's going on in the map. There's like a limited selection of robots you fight and like emergent activities that happen. It's basically just like, oh, dropship comes down and, you know, robots drop out of it and you attack them. Like, there's not that much going on. Like, basically, you can boil down my #1 complaints about this game, you could say, is that the alpha content, I just find it to be boring. The loot pool just is not compelling enough to really, like, excite you. The contracts, like the little missions they have you do, they're boring. And then the emergent activities that happen on the map, like, oh, supply drop came down, yay. Like, a dropship is dropping in enemies, yay. None of that is very compelling. The PvP is fun, though. That's definitely fun. But as I get more into Extraction, I can see why, like the PvP is that's just one part of it. You don't want too much PvP. Now, this is just my best guess. The fact that Bungie has said, okay, they got 2 more runners they're holding back 1 map. I feel like if there was way more content, like, they would have said that already. Like, I feel like that would have been made more clear if they're like, oh, this is just a small selection of the weapons. There's way more missions. There's going to be just way more. Don't you worry. I don't know. I feel like they would have given that impression already. So since I suspect the full game is not going to have like 10 times more content, even like maybe like 4 or 5 times more content might be good for me. Like, you know, another like, I don't know, 7 weapons, 7 to 10 weapons would be nice. So basically, I don't know, you know, it's hard to give you like a number. I can't just be like, oh, give me 10 more weapons this. It needs more. I just suspect the full game is not going to have that much more. So right now I'm leaning toward just not buying it because I just think it's just not going to have enough stuff to interest me. Because already, if this alpha is already supposed to be like a big chunk of it, which I suspect it is, I don't think there's going to be that many more weapons. I don't think there's going to be that many more AI enemies to fight. I think the maps are going to be pretty much as is, and I don't see like a whole lot of other emergent like PvE activities happening on these maps. Like, I just don't. It's just hard for me to imagine like the amount more that I think would satisfy me and make the game less boring. And so right now I really need Bungie to clarify, and right now I'm leaning towards a no. Even though I see the vision with the game and they are sucking me in, it's just like it doesn't look like there's going to be enough meat here for me to like want to invest my time, because This game and extraction shooters clearly require a lot of time, so I want to invest my time and feel like there's a rich amount of content for me to explore and enjoy. I don't want to invest a lot of time into something that just doesn't have a lot of content. And it's not just about more content, right? It's like the alpha content is just not compelling to me. Like, I feel like the weapons are bland. Even though the gunplay is good, the PvP is fun, I still feel like the weapons are a little bland. They're not fun enough. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying before, where the game is just like so serious. It's like, where's like the wacky stuff? It's like nothing wacky and like super fun. It's just very serious. So if it's gonna be so serious, it needs a lot. It needs a lot of stuff. You can't be like super serious and just have this like Roblox looking set of like sniper, assault rifle, SMG, like that's it. And then just like some AI enemies to fight and just like, you know, a very limited selection. Okay, dropship's coming, you will fight the AI and you will loot a crate. I don't know, just not exciting. Just as I'm recording this, I don't know if this would make sense, but this would be cool. Like, you're in a POI and then like the robots come down and like it becomes like a little mini game mode. Like, you gotta kill all the robots that are in the POI because they're trying to set up bombs on the POI, and they're gonna literally blow it up. And like, if you fail, like, and you're within the POI, you'll get taken out, you know? And then that POI will literally like explode on the map. It would be like crazy. I feel like that would be so fun. That's so much more fun than just a dropship is coming and there are more of the same robots to fight, and then you will get a crate of loot. How about to kill all these robots or they're gonna blow up this this POI? And then you gotta choose. You like, well, I don't know. I don't think we can kill them in time. Let's just get out of here so we don't blow up. Or maybe you're about to kill one of them, but they're kind of hard to find. And then it would just be funny content. Watching people just blow up. You could just stand outside the POI and just watch another team trying to take them out and they just blow up. Like, I don't know if that would make sense, right? But I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, there's just nothing like that now. Now it's just like there is a boss robot landing at this POI. Take him out. It's just so... Okay. So obviously I've answered the question of, will I buy this game? Right now I'm leaning towards no, until and if they come out and say, no, there's going to be way more content. I can't say that everybody's going to do everything the way I am. But I suspect, since I'm their target audience, I'm just guessing, could be wrong. If this is like your first extraction, but you notice like there's not that much content, you have to pay for it, I think this game could flop if it doesn't have a whole lot more content. I think people are not dumb. They will take a look at it and they will see, there's really like not that much here for $40. I've never played Extraction before. This would be my first Extraction. You know what? I don't know. There's just not enough here. I'm going to pass. That's basically how I feel, even though I'm playing the alpha and like I'm starting to enjoy it more. Even though I find most of it boring, I like the Extraction game loop to be fun. So I hope I made this as short as I can. I can see the runtime here on the side. This is probably not that short of a video. I tried. Sorry. But I hope you found this valuable. I'm going to make some more marathon videos because I'm actually enjoying. I'm going to try to offer some more feedback, some stuff that I think beyond just them adding more content, because, you know, there's stuff I have to say regardless of whether they say there's going to be way more content that I think would maybe help the game out, especially coming from the perspective of someone who's never played Extraction before. So I'll make some more videos. So if you enjoyed this one and you're not subscribed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.